Radhe Radhe everyone. Today we are going to watch about the importance of Hare Ram Sankirtan by Jagadguru Sri Kripaloji Maharaj. You see, this Hare Ram Sankirtan is described in the Vedas. Other Sankirtans have been composed and revealed by saints, and some have been written by ordinary worldly people. These days, people make kirtans based on tunes from film songs, and in all night chanting events, they create a huge storm of devotional entertainment. That's not what Kirtan is all about. This Hare Ram is a mantra of Upanishad. There is an Upanishad called Kali Santanopanishad. This Hare Ram Ved mantra has been revealed for the souls of Kali Yuga. All the Vedic mantras in the Upanishads have particular and very distinct vocalics and rules. However, in this Hare Ram Maha mantra, there is no formality or protocol. The Vedas have given this freedom. You could be in the most unpleasant environment and in the most unfavorable situation and keep chanting this mantra. There is no such strict rule where one would have to first take a bath or face the east in order to chant Hare Ram. There are 3 words in this mantra: Hari, Ram and Krishna. So a lot of people have this misconception that we are worshippers of Ram and chanting Hare Krishna is a little difficult for us. I cannot observe my mind. There is an organization by the name of Gaudiya Sampradaya that has reversed this mantra. They say Hare Krishna followed by Hare Ram. This differences that Ram, Krishna and Hari are separate are indicative of one's defective and polluted mind. Actually, it is not like that. Whatever is the meaning of the name Hari, the same is the meaning of the names of Ram and Krishna. Likewise, whatever is the meaning of the name Krishna, the same is the meaning of the names Hari and Ram. God has uncountable names, uncountable forms, and uncountable dissensions. God Himself has said, I myself cannot count my own appearances, my own dissensions, my own names, and my own virtues. Why? Because they are unlimited. I have given souls full right and freedom to call me by whatever name they desire. This is the extent of the privilege granted by God to the souls. Mother Yashoda never chanted the Hare Ram Maha mantra. She used to say, Hey Kanuva, come here. Where in the Vedas is such a name of Sri Krishna described. Just as we nickname our kids out of affection, Papi, Pappu, Kappu, Gappu, they still get called by their nickname even after they grow up and go to college, as the same name was given at the time of admission into college. Thus, God has infinite names for this very reason. Whether anyone is a worshipper of Lord Vishnu, a worshipper of Lord Ram, a worshipper of Lord Krishna, or a worshipper of another dissension, this mantra can be chanted for all the forms of God. What does Hari mean? It means the one whose divine beauty entices and captivates the hearts of Paramahansa. Vishnu, Ram and Krishna all entice and captivate the hearts of Paramahansa. Many scriptures describe that the names of Ram and Krishna have the same meaning. Therefore, whether anyone is a worshipper of Rama, Krishna, they are all various names of God, and they all have the same meaning. For this reason, one should be careful to not allow any kind of doubt creep into the mind about the absolute oneness and greatness of the various forms of God. And along with that, everywhere, all the time, and in every situation, anyone has the freedom to do jap or chant Hare Ram Mahamantra. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. You should not do chanting without Rudhyana, loving remembrance. First of all, consider the beautiful divine form of Sri Ram and Sri Krishna. Then sing the glories of his names, forms, abodes, and the qualities. Most of the time you do it mechanically, merely with your tongue. However, you should always first meditate lovingly upon God. There is no harm if you engage your senses also in devotional practice. But engagement of the senses will amount to nothing unless the mind is also engaged. It would be like multiplying 0 by 1 million. The result will be 0. First do Rudhyana, then engage any devotional practice. Rudhyana alone is considered to be the true devotion. Jagadguru Sri Kripalaji Maharaj explains about how to chant the names of God. Let's practice to do the loving remembrance Rudhyan first. Then we all start chanting Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. My humble pranams to my Gurudev Jagadguru Sri Kripalaji Maharaj, who gives us the divine knowledge about Sri Ram and about the Mahamantra, and also the beautiful divine forms of Sri Sitaram for all of us to meditate upon. All glories to Jagadguru Sri Kripalu Mahaprabhu ki Jai. Jai Jai Sri Radhe.